She's the firstborn, the precedent for the rest of the year. She sets the tone, the entire year is riding on her. She jumpstarts the year's coming achievements. She's the most ambitious, most creative, firing on all cylinders. January is for resetting, reevaluating, and reimagining. Powered by the Capricorn's ambition and industriousness, and fueled by Aquarius's never-ending creativity and imagination. The Capricorn helps you figure out your goals, and the Aquarius helps you achieve them. January is like the eldest child, often forgotten, resolved to take care of everyone else. Left in December's ostentatious wake, many people dread January, as it's the entrance back to normalcy, to work, to responsibilities. A lot of pressure is put on January to perform, to be the best, to get back to adulthood. Instead of lamenting the month, or putting unnecessary pressure to perform on the month, January is simply a do-over, an intentional start to your year. You don't have to accomplish everything in this single month. January is just there to help you create the life of your dreams. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dion, and today we are doing one of our month aesthetics where I basically personify a month of the year and I kind of turn them into a person. I put attributes on that month and clothing styles and feelings and all of that. So today, obviously, as you can see from the title, we're doing January. You guys seem to really like these videos. I've done April, I've done November, I've done October, and I've done August, I believe. I don't try to do it every single month because I feel like that'll get boring, but I'm trying to do it like maybe every other month, every 2 months. That way I can prolong this series for a couple of years. But I really wanted to do a January aesthetic month video because I feel like January does get forgotten or just like slagged off because December is so like big and booming and everything, and then it's New Year's Day and then everyone's back to work and people kind of like dread January. February is all like love and Valentine's Day and fun. So I want to give a shout out to January. I feel like with the month series, I started it because I wanted to give like shout outs to months that normally people don't like romanticizing months that people don't like. So I struggled in April. The first one I did was an April one. November, I hate that people skip Thanksgiving, so I wanted to do a November one. October is not forgotten, but it's my favorite month, so I don't care. So if you like niche fashion aesthetics and just niche aesthetics in general, definitely make sure to subscribe to this channel because I post videos every Thursday. Without further ado, let's get into it. So similar aesthetics to the January person, the January girl. Now, once again, I'm making all of this up. None of this is real. I'm just what I think January is like, what the internet says January is like. This is an amalgamation of all those opinions. So like, take it with a grain of salt. But I think the January aesthetic is as similar to the downtown girl aesthetic, the old money aesthetic, and the vanilla girl, which I hate the phrase vanilla girl, but I feel like that is very January in a nutshell. Like, it's busy, it's a lot of suit wear, it's a lot of like creams and beiges. I feel like icons of the aesthetic for January, like who I think are January people, are Rory Gilmore and Blair Waldorf. I think a January person is somewhere between those two because both of those women are fictional, but are incredibly hardworking, right? Both wanted to go to Yale, both are, top of their class. Obviously, Blair has more of a old money, a luxury, almost more Capricorn feeling aesthetic or fashion sense, whereas Rory's a little bit more laid back, a little bit more downtown girl, a little bit more maybe Aquarius creative. But I feel like those two really embody the month of January, like these hardworking bad bitches who want to achieve their goals. Colors of the January girl are black, cream, ice blue, gold, and dark brown. I feel like it's a lot of neutrals. People are kind of ditching their party gear from Christmas. It's not quite the pinks and reds of February, so people are just sort of back to business. Patterns of the January person are plaid, varsity style sweatshirts, a lot of solids, I do have to say, some argyle and houndstooth, again, those very like academic, old money sort of patterns. Likes of the January person are planning, vision boards, schedules, creative pursuits, making goals. They hang out in libraries, home offices, fancy cafes and restaurants, the gym, or the creative studio. The essentials of the January person are big, chunky sweaters, plaid skirts, full-length coats, bonus points for a fun patterned coat, striped knits, wool and tweed blazers, wide leg trousers and jeans, and like Pilates princess outfits, or like those just like cycle girl, like matching gym sets, matching workout sets, like have their shit together looking people. Shoes of the January person are loafers, knee-high boots, comfy Uggs, Converse, and Mary Janes. Again, very academic, very wintry, very utilitarian shoes. Favorite accessories of the January person are big cozy scarves, tights, headbands, berets, tote bags, and just overall big bags. Like, you gotta carry all your stuff. It's January. You got your planner, you got your extra clothes, you got your notebooks, you got your stuff. So in terms of getting the look, January is about dressing for your goals. It's peak creativity and peak motivation. Yes, you could go for the workwear Capricorn style or the more colorful Aquarius style, but I think to truly dress like the month of January is to dress for the person you want to be, for the goals you want to achieve. Do you want to be a Pilates princess? Dress like it to get you motivated in the studio. Want to grow in your artistic endeavors? Dress creatively with color and texture to get you inspired. Want to advance financially? Go business wear. January is full of hope and dreams and dressing as such. I decided to go with this big, cozy, comfy folklore sweater because, again, I feel like the January color scheme are lots of like chunky knits in neutrals, specifically like creams. I feel like that's very January. It's simple, it's cozy, it's more introspective. But again, with the sign Aquarius being in the other half of January, that's a very like colorful, it's the most creative sign. So I can see adding in pops of colors to your January wardrobe, to your work wardrobe or anything. But I think January is really about like reframing who you want to be. So it's, yes, a lot of people choose their January goals around fitness or finances or work. And so that's why a lot of like the January aesthetic, in my opinion, is very like business, academia, old money workwear. However, I feel like in general, the essence of January is to start new and to create the person that you want to be. So if you want to be a more like colorful dresser, to dress like a January person, you would dress colorfully, because a January person about dressing who you want to be. I'm currently training for like a half marathon for the end of the year. So, you know, dressing, I try to put on my running gear or my Pilates gear like first thing in the morning, so I don't have an excuse to not go. I've slept in the sweater 2 days in a row. So, I mean, I don't know what that says about my goals in January, that I want to continue being a Taylor Swift stan, but I figured this was a very like a January cozy, comfy knit. But in general, I think for the January girl aesthetic, going for like a Rory Gilmore, a Blair Waldorf outfit, you can't go wrong. I feel like those are the true like go-getter girls in fiction who really, I mean, neither of them necessarily achieve their goals towards the end of their seasons, towards the end of their shows, but I think their essence is very motivating. And I have done a video of fall trends as told by Blair Waldorf, and I've done a video on Lorelai Gilmore's style, so not so much Rory, but you still see a little bit of that. So if you guys want to check those out, those are available. But I hope you guys liked this little month aesthetic video. They're always a little bit short because obviously I'm just pulling stuff out of thin air, but I hope this gives you a more gentler feeling towards January and you remember January. And I don't want you to feel like pressure, but January is about like, again, like reevaluating. You don't have to completely change this entire month, but it's about setting up, about planning for who you want to be for the year, which I think is really, really nice. So definitely let me know down below, what are your goals for 2024? What do you want to be in January? What are some of your new January New Year's resolutions? And what do you like about the month of January? Because I know it's cold in a lot of places. I know the holidays are over and a lot of people get sad about that. But let's try to think about what we love about January. I personally, I'm a New Year's girl. I love a fresh start. I love an excuse to sort of jumpstart. I love just a reevaluating, reimagining. I love goals. So that's what I love about January. I would love to know what you guys like about it. Also, let me know down below what you guys want to see. Winter is always a tough time for me for fashion inspiration. So definitely comment down below what kind of fashion aesthetics or what kind of fashion things you want me to cover that are wintry themed for the upcoming months. And if you want more of my personal style, definitely follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post content there pretty frequently. And of course, subscribe to this channel because I post videos every single Thursday. And with that, have a happy, happy day and a great, great January. Bye!